That is Queen Bee.
Hey everybody, it's Busy Little Bee. Welcome back to my channel. I'm still not able to download the live streams from last night and today, but I was able to download the Texas Vlog 9 and whew, I have some thoughts. Luckily, this is not the one with them dancing in the kitchen. I guess that's a members only video. I've seen clips of it on Twitter and I wanted to crawl out of my skin. It was so uncomfortable to watch. So even if that becomes public, I probably won't have it on my channel because it's bad enough I had to see it. I'm not going to make you guys see it too. So let's go ahead and see Rosie's last Texas vlog.
This is the final installment of the Vegas vlog. Not the Vegas vlog, the Texas vlog. I really appreciate everybody who supports me and who's enjoying the vlogs and who's here for the current insanity that's happening regarding the docuseries that's been announced and dropped.
She is really focused on that docuseries. She is hyping it up every chance she gets, and obviously it's on her brain because she was about to say Texas vlog and she said she said Vegas vlog instead.
We were in like the last 24 hours and we haven't really filmed much except we just played Mario Kart 64 for a minute. I sucked ass because we didn't have.
She didn't. Oh, she didn't. She's lying. She did great.
I
got first place, but she did great.
Fuck you for that.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I know. I loved when we played a little bit of Mario Party. We didn't have much time.
Every single interaction she has with anyone, including Remy, she's got to cut him off. And I don't know what that was. This was obviously a joke in case people get pissy. Like, we're not in your relationship, bro. We're not going to get upset about how you treat him. That's on you.
When all that shit blew up recently online, everyone's response was like, well, you're just not doing enough. Like, you do have the time to edit. And it's like, you actually don't know my life, though.
Yeah.
You actually don't know how much I've been active and how much I've been walking and how much pain I've been in. You actually don't know what's been happening, and you actually are so wrong, you know? And that's been something that makes me kind of, like, the immature part of me just wants to be like, well, fuck you, I'm not gonna... Because I'll just keep all this to myself then. Like, go fuck yourself, you know?
I mean, when you promise members-only content while you're in Texas and you don't do any of it, yeah, they're gonna get upset because you promised your members that. You were encouraging people to sign up for memberships because of all the members-only content they were gonna get. They had a right to be upset. They were paying members who didn't get what they were promised. But her having this conversation on camera is very interesting to me and very weird.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you. Can't even look at you right now because I can't cry. But
we will be doing something like this again
soon.
So this isn't the last time.
Yeah.
I'm including these interactions because she's sitting down, but her breathing is so loud you can almost not hear what Remy's saying. That's a problem. When your breathing is that bad, I think that maybe you should think about losing some weight. That just can't be comfortable.
I love you.
I love you.
It's been such a pleasure to have you here with me.
Yeah.
It's been an amazing time. Just every minute has been great.
I just realized the dry shampoo is in the suitcase. I'll have to dig that out real quick.
I know where it's at, so.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I can grab it.
Thank you. I'm surprised you know, because I'm very particular, because like since I'm the one unpacking, I packed everything so I'd have an idea of where everything is. Which
seems like she already has him trained like she has her mom trained. Can you get this for me? Oh, I need this. And then they'll offer to do it, right? She just does not do anything on her own. It's really weird how codependent she seems to be.
what would you like to say to the masses?
Thank you to all of her supporters, those of you that support Rosie and, say good things. And, when me and Rosie first started talking and it was announced that we were quote unquote friends.
Unofficially official.
Unofficially official, yeah.
Plot twist. Plot twist the entire time. Anyway, sorry.
I saw many of y'all saying, like, Rosie was glowing and that she was, like, in a better mood, like, happier. And you know, it really helps. It really helps Rosie and me for other people to notice just things like that. Thank you for supporting Rosie. You know, I appreciate you guys too. I know a lot's happened recently. Won't go into detail, but some of you may already know. But
You guys see what I mean about her breathing? Like, you can hear her breathing over Remy talking. But I thought what he said was really interesting. We'll see. I don't know. I'm trying to have hope for her to have a good relationship for once. I don't think this is the guy. I think he's a little too young personally, but I think that they got to learn that the hard way, you know? And it seems like he's trying to get his music heard. I don't know. I don't know what his motives are, but I question a lot of it because he was in a relationship when he reached out to her. He said that he was a quote unquote chubby chaser. And to me, that's problematic for someone like Rosie.
News of my life, hour flight delay. We're gonna go somewhere, we're gonna pick something up, because I was thirsty, I want something to drink. We're gonna get a little drink, and we're gonna spend a little more time together. We got another hour. Babe, can you say that again?
so we started this trip getting Dutch Bros. Now we're ending it getting Dutch Bros. We're on our way to the airport right now.
That wasn't weird at all. Babe, can you say that again now for the camera? That's so weird. I will never understand. When I'm out with my husband, I have to ask him to remind me to take pictures because I forget. Because I'm enjoying our time together. I'm not trying to photograph it or upload it to the internet, you know? They have had what seems like a lot of very personal conversations and threw it up on YouTube. And that's just odd to me. In the next clip, they're sitting in his convertible and he looks like a child sitting next to her. It's really interesting.
I love you.
I love you.
Whole bunches.
Whole bunches. He made this, and it matches this ring he gave me.
They're so corny. Now remember, he was in a relationship when he reached out to her. That's one of my big red flags for him. But also, she's wearing that ring on the left hand. I find that very, very telling. They're moving way too fast, in my opinion. What do you guys think? Am I just being, like, too harsh?
Tell me why the first time I ever got recognized from TikTok, from social media, by a stranger in person, was as my boyfriend was walking away from me, and I'm bawling my eyes out, and the attendant goes, "Have I seen you on TikTok?" I know that sounds like, and then everybody clapped kind of story, but that actually happened. And I had to kind of snap out of it.
This is another thing she does that's a lot like Amberlynn. Anytime anyone notices her in public, she's got to tell you about it, and it's got to be the most absurd story.
I'm in bed. This is my Vaporeon that he gave me. And we exchanged an article of clothing with each other. And I realized his tank top kind of would probably fit my Vaporeon. And it fits like a dress. And it's helping. I went through a lot while I was in Texas, personally. And Remy made everything better. Everything is better in Texas for me.
Her breathing is really bad in the morning. You can tell she's wheezing a lot. To me, it seems like these people rushed into things and they're behaving like a couple that's been together for years, even though they hardly know each other. And I see that as a red flag too. Rosie's going to tell us in the upcoming clip that she found another solution for her therapy beginning in May. I honestly don't believe that the way she's been behaving. I don't think she's doing therapy. I think she uses the internet as her therapist a lot of times.
So starting in May, I'm not going to have therapy, and that's a little scary. Therapy really helps me self-regulate. It really helps me stay calm. I'll have to really probably get heavily into journaling, and I have Remy, which is awesome, but like your boyfriend shouldn't be your therapist, you know what I mean? Like that's not the move, that's not the vibe. So I'm just chilling. I'm really like, I slept so good, but I fell asleep around like 6-ish in the morning. It's so crazy because like there's so much I want to talk about and share that's good and happy and fun, but like when I start thinking about the internet, I just want to talk about like what I'm frustrated about, and I want to talk about the stuff that I've been pushing outside of my bubble the past 2 weeks and trying to figure out how I want to navigate all this. I've already shared and said more than I wanted to. I really wanted to just fucking ignore this shit into oblivion.
She easily could have ignored this. She didn't have to publicly speak on it at all. And I personally think had she not have done that, it wouldn't have continued. I think this person, whoever's messing with her, I think that they enjoyed the attention. They enjoy riling her up. They enjoy seeing her angry on the internet. And she keeps giving them exactly what they want. She wants to talk about the happy stuff, but when she thinks about the internet, she just wants to talk about the stuff that's bothering her. She hasn't pushed it outside her bubble for the last 2 weeks. She was constantly online when she was in Texas and giving every reason why she couldn't deliver the content that she promised.
People are really trying to drag me back to hell, and I don't want to go back there. So I'm just trying my best to rise above. That is my focus from here on out. I cannot change my past. I can't change that I was very parasocial. I can't change that I used to engage in mean girl behavior. I can't change how I used to be. I can only change moving forward, and that is my sole focus.
She recorded this at the end of March. Mind you, today, she's still fighting with people in the comments. She's still arguing with people every chance she gets, and she's being rude to her viewers. It hasn't changed. Nothing has changed. Rosie is always talk the talk and never walk the walk.
I am very tired right in this present moment. I took some time and I'm ready to kind of get back to business. Like, I'm monetized fully. I no longer have the stress of the upcoming trip involved in that as well, obviously, because I'm back. And I'm so happy with how the trip went overall. There was obviously a lot I had to deal with, and I will make no apologies for how I handled the cruelty, the invasion of privacy, the dangers that came up. I make no apologies.
People are allowed to see you out in public as a public figure and take pictures of you. That was not an invasion of privacy. You gave a lot of information as to where he was. Does that make it your fault that a wellness check was called on your house for you when you weren't there and your brother had to deal with it? No, that's not your fault. That will never be your fault. And I don't think you made that up, but I think you taking that person taking 2 pictures of you way too far. That was not stalking. They did not follow you for an hour. That person literally took 2 pictures of you, one after the other. And it's probably because they lived there and happened to see you. Rosie tries to assign intent to people she doesn't like, and you just can't do that.
It just proved to me the moment I started doing the lives that things were only going to escalate unless I de-escalated them. And even within my de-escalation, they still found ways to try to escalate. And I just stayed quiet 85% of the time. In 2026, one of my biggest goals is to get back to who I was when I lived my life unapologetically. I am struggling to understand why me making a fuck ton of content that just needs time to get edited, why that's not good enough for some people. That, like, exclusive Texas content is coming, but due to very seriously natured things, I had to delay it.
I honestly think most people feel like this is just an excuse. This was an excuse to not have to edit while she was in Texas so she could lay around and do whatever she wanted with Remy. I think that's how a lot of the community feels, and they're valid in their opinions.
The YouTube infrastructure doesn't really offer the ability to, like, refund easily or be able to, you know, because, like, if you read the terms and conditions of spending money on YouTube, like, all sales are final. Like, YouTube takes their cut, and then that's that. Like, there isn't, like, a little button I can click to, like, refund individual transactions or things like that. Like, I'm not doing all that, especially because I didn't do anything wrong. I feel justified.
We all know Rosie feels justified in anything she does. She will make any leap and bound in her head to make sure that she does not feel badly about herself or recognize that she fucked up.
People's entitlement to me and my time in my personal business sometimes is very alarming.
When you give people that kind of access to your life and then take it away, yeah, they're going to think that they are entitled to it because you have given them that expectation.
I am so proud of him. I'm so proud of him and how he has managed himself as well as was able to be there for me and make space for me and my emotions and feelings, just like I was able to reciprocate for him.
I call bullshit. Every time we've seen Rosie in any kind of friendship, relationship, family member, anything, they are always catering to her. She does not think about anyone else's feelings, it seems like.
I found my person.
Your person was someone else's person when you met them. I don't think that's your person. How you get them is how you'll lose them. That's generally how it goes.
I don't want to dwell on the negative. It affected me. Of course it did. Of course it did. But they're not going to see that.
They have seen it. We have seen it. We've been seeing it since March till today. This is still being talked about today in June.
Shit has changed since December. It will stay changed. I will make mistakes. I will slip up. There may be moments where I do temporarily revert back, but every time I'm going to redirect.
I'd love to know when that's going to happen because I haven't seen that happen yet. In fact, she's getting on TikTok lives with people who were on the Paradise documentary who were actually at Paradise, and she was interrupting every chance she got, trying to be the star of the show, and she had never been there. She had very few online interactions with Stefan. She has no idea what happened there.
I will not let the opinions of others try to dictate who I am or how I am. I didn't lie about any of this, and I honestly believe that a big portion of why I think so many people assumed that I was lying about the wellness check with my brother here, all these things, is obviously one, because I don't have video evidence of it, right? But two, I think more so, it skirts their need to reflect inward, and it skirts their need to hold their own accountability for the fact of which that is what they participate in, that their free time and their hobby involves supporting communities that do this shit to real life people.
A skirts is not a word. That's not a word. Above college level reading Rosie needs to know that skirts is not a word. However, I don't agree with what she's saying. Most creators, I think, believe this happened, and we know that she's being messed with by someone who's got nothing better to do, and most of us don't condone that kind of shit. I believe that these things happen to her, but I also believe that she plays them up for dramatics because that's Rosie. She's very dramatic.
As far as like the AI ex-boyfriend shit, honestly, I thought that was funny. That was pathetic. That's sad. That's really all I gotta say. And the other stuff was kind of scary. You know, and this is why I don't want to talk about the other stuff. Because it happened. Those photos were real.
She did nothing but talk about this for so long. That's crazy. I don't want to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it all the fucking time. And does anybody know what she's talking about with the AI ex-boyfriend? I must have missed that part. Can you let me know in the comments if you know?
He's going to be around for a long time in my life, and that's all I know.
She is awful confident, and she recorded this, mind you, at the end of March, so she had only been talking to him for less than 2 months. I really think she's just going in too hard, too fast. And this guy is very young. He's 25, almost 26, she said. So he's got a lot of growing up to do still. Anyway, that's all I got for this. I don't know how many videos I'll be putting out this week, but I will try to at least get 3 videos out. My husband is home on vacation for this week, so we're going to try to spend all the time we can together, and I'm sure he doesn't want to watch me edit Rosie the whole time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like this video if you can, and let me know what you think about all this down in the comments. I'll see you next time.